kind of performance in such a big, important, historic fight. Amazing performance.
Is she the greatest woman fighter of all time?
You know, I let her say that, and I have respect for every woman. I will say this. Is she the greatest woman of all time? I got to tell you, we might have to take the woman out. That performance, there's not one fighter in the last 20. I saw Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, a little bit of George Foreman, some Mike Tyson. There's nothing that I didn't see tonight. She was truly exceptional. I'm so happy for her. That young woman, she has gone through what no one has experienced. And not only to survive, but to thrive. She worked so hard. This is all she wanted. I say God put her on this earth for this reason, and she showed it tonight.
Do you think it'll be a rematch?
Well,
I mean, after such a performance like that,
you know, we have to let the dust settle. It was a dominant performance. It was outstanding. But we'll see what the fans say. We'll see what the networks say. Because at the end of the day, I know from my experience that you got to give the fans what they want, and you do for TV what TV thinks is worth the money. So we'll talk to them afterwards. Right now, though, that was an A+.
From the outside looking in, it appeared that you know, Christina Hammer only had one game plan, which is maybe bob, slip, dip, and just land a 1-2. You cannot defeat a fighter such as Claressa's talent and skill level with just one game plan.
Tonight, you saw 6 Claressa Shields, not one. You saw 6 different fighters in that ring. She was amazing. What she did she took Hammer's game away.
Yeah.
She took her jab away, and in close, the way she pushed her and hit her to the body and was active, Hammer had no choice. She didn't know what to do. Claressa negated every strength that Christina Hammer has. That is an amazing performance, bar none.
At any point in the fight, did you think she was going to be able to stop her?
You know what? What I thought was that the referee, and at some points even Hammer's corner, might have stopped the fight. You know what? I got to say this. Christina Hammer showed a lot of courage. You got to give her credit. She's a champion. She's 24-0. 8 years she's been a champion, and I give her all the credit in the world. She came to the United States of America. She didn't have to do it. She showed up strong. Christina's a great fighter. She just happened today to fight a greater fighter. But you can take nothing away from Christina Hammer.
Now,
the only woman in the world Christina Hammer can't beat is the woman she fought tonight. Christina Hammer's great.
What's the likelihood of we actually getting the match that she asked for, that Claressa asked for?
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to ask and we're going to say please. We're going to ask for that fight and we're going to say please. And we're going to make sure that with a little bit of help from some television networks, we're going to find if we can pay the right kind of money that will get that fight to happen. One thing I know, money usually helps get fights done. And we're going to see if the fans want it, if the networks want it, then at the end of the day, money talks and you got to do what the public wants. And God bless Claressa Shields, what she did tonight. She's ready to go to 154. I mean, look at this kid. 168, 160, on her way to 154. You know, who would do that in 9 professional fights? That's unheard of in this sport. In the history of this sport, no male did it. Forget male, female. No male has ever done that. She made history tonight, and she's on her way. She's going to get her 3rd weight class before her 12th fight and be the fastest fighter in the history of the sport to win 3 weight divisions.
Do you think her performance tonight will scare Cecilia Brækhus away?
Cecilia Brækhus is a great champion. Cecilia Brækhus has been the face of the sport. Everybody passes the torch at some point, but you know what? I have to really take that back out of respect for Brækhus. Cecilia Brækhus is a champion, and I think she'll step up to the challenge. At the end of the day, when you have that great a fight in front of you and you want to make history, you get in the ring and you make it. And I think Cecilia Brækhus, if we do it at the right weight, I'm hopeful. I hope we don't have to go to 147. I mean, I hope we don't have to remove a limb to make the fight happen. But if we can get her at 154, we are ready. We'll make a plan together. We'll make the money right. And we'll bring, well, I thought tonight was the biggest fight in the history of women's boxing. But you know what? One thing I learned, there's always a next. And we will make the next biggest fight in women's boxing history. I hope Cecilia Brækhus will step up to the challenge.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.